Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Return to Hellion. I had originally planned to show you, I'm not sure if everybody knows, but normally I record these episodes, multiple episodes in a row, and then schedule them for a staggered release because I have a day job and I have to do I have to do my own thing. So in order to try and give people a regular amount of content, I record multiple episodes in a row, and then I stagger out the release of those so that you have a constant stream of content from me, or at least as close to it as I can manage. But it gives me time to do things. So after the last recording, I was planning on coming in this weekend and recording what to expect if you've been away from your station for a while in terms of the decay of the various parts. Unfortunately, we're on build 2.7D now. We went from Charlie to Delta, so that means servers are reset. So we're going to be starting all over again and taking a look at what has changed in the release as they build up to introducing the crafting system. Now, once we establish everything, I'm probably going to break the video up where I'm just going to go and take a quick look and see what changes there are locally here in the station. And then I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, go and gather up, get my station out of the way, and then more than likely I'm going to use the dev commands to rebuild the station that we had, get it all set up, and then go from there with guiding you in things like how to prepare to move away from Bether, which will be your starting planet. So now we're just waiting for the load to catch up here. All right, so we'll go ahead and hit that to open up the super secret compartment, which is not all that secret anymore. So we're stepping out of the station here. Wakey, wakey. Okay, so first things first, that all looks the same. Nice, nice. And now I have my graphics turned down really low, primarily because my computer's an older computer. I built it around, I want to say 2010 maybe. So it's like almost 10 years old now, and so it does not fare well against higher demand games like this. I've worked to keep it up to date. That did not open. That's odd. Let's try that again. Let's go back into the little thing here. Try again here. It's going to close and please release. Maybe that opened it this time. We want to open that because there may or may not be supplies in there for us to take, so we always want to check. Yep, that opened it. Okay. Open that one up. Open that one up. Okay, so yeah, there's a catalyst in that one, so we definitely want that. But let's go ahead and go through our regular routine here. Get that, grab the pack, grab the helmet, and then, oh, we're going to have that glitch, huh? Put the helmet on. Okay, hold on. Log out. It's a glitch, it happens from time to time. Okay, go back in. I misspelled that. Always got to be careful. Let me move my microphone a little bit. Need to get an arm to attach this thing to. I've got this little travel mic that I bought for about 60 bucks, and it's really good. But it's better than the old headset mic that I had originally. but I definitely would like to get it up on like a suspended arm or something. Okay. Put the helmet on. H to open it up. H to open it up. Okay, there we go. Alright, so do a quick check around for materials. Let's turn our lights on so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so those are empty and worthless. Let's go ahead and take the catalyst here because we are going to need that. At the very least, it's going to be very useful, especially since we're ditching this station. Grab the fire extinguisher. Let's grab the med pack here. That welding tool because we're going to need that. Are we able to take these plants? Or nope. Okay. Nothing in here, and it won't let us take the picture. Close that little blast window there. I kind of wish they'd start that closed instead of open. But whatever. So, and check in here. Because sometimes they'll start you with a med pack in there. So, you always want to kind of... Nope, that wasn't anything. Ain't nothing on the shelves there. Nothing up top there. So we're good. We're going to open this here and we're going to shift this one because we're going to be getting rid of this thing. Let's go ahead and pull the release on this side now since we will be needing that later. Open. Okay, let's try this again. Open. Alright, you piece of crap. Open the damn door. Thank you. Okay. Oh, shit. 1-0G. Okay. So let's go ahead and turn the gravity on. And let's get through things. That thing is now like a super death trap, so don't mess with it. Nothing in there. Okay. That's a standard spawn right there. That always spawns. So it's always good to take your med packs and put them away. The fact that these things are right over like the super death trap is kind of scary. It's like, oh, here's your medical supplies right next to your death trap. Have a nice day. Okay, I can't close that for some reason. Alright, let's see if we got any other supplies here. We got that tank there with some materials in it. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay. So, fairly minimalistic. And a second fire extinguisher. Alright, no guns. No ammo. No grenades. Okay. So, pretty standard fare. I'm going to go ahead and run through the materials here. Inject these into the system. Go ahead and unload that. Take that. Put the raw materials in. And put that in. Okay, so we have got some basics here. Let's go ahead and kick on the power. Deploy that. Let's see if we can get this thing going here. Okay, looks like there's already a catalyst in there, and we're doing all right. Let's turn our lights off so we're not wasting power. Now, hopefully this got rid of the life support bug, but we will see. Now, we're going to go ahead and drop the things that we've got because part of the issue that we're going to run into is that we don't actually need some of this stuff, so we're going to, but we don't want this stuff in our hands when we go out to get things, because it's just going to fill up the space that we need. I don't think we have a spot to put that catalyst, so we'll hang on to it here. Okay, so welding tool, place that, and we have no hydrogen. Okay. Okay, we do have a bit of nitrogen. Surprised that we do not have any. Alright, we're going to need the fire extinguisher and the welding tool, but we need more in the welding tool. So let's go ahead and get this. And we need to process this and the heavy ice. Those two will help us quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and process these because we want that hydrogen. Shoot. Alright. Gotta wait for the power to come back up. Oh wait, we had hydrogen right there. Why am I having such an issue with my brain today? We just used up all the power, so let's go ahead and put that on quickly. Hydrogen. That'll be enough. So that'll give us about half charge on the welder. But we also want to drag all of the nitro out of the crew module because we're going to need it. And we're not going to need the crew module. So let's go ahead and cut the power on that. And we're in the dark side. That's why our power dropped. Okay. So that's going. We got no power. Come on. Give me some sunlight here. Alright. Now, because of what's going on... Ooh! Why is this still depressurized? Why is this still zero gravity? And I guess it knows what I'm planning here. So, either way, since we've got the door open, we've got that set, we're going to close our helmet, and we're just going to get down to business here. Doing our normal starting routine. So we are depressurized. Okay, and grab on. You can use shift to stabilize yourself and grab on to things around you. And we always want to try and do that a little bit here. Wait, where? Lights on. Where the heck is my RCS controls on this thing? I just miss them. It's my crew quarter module. Where is my... Did they change the model on this? I wonder. Okay. Where is the RCS control? Yeah, I think they've changed. Wow, this model has changed quite a bit. Okay, there's got to be an RCS control on this. But where? Where's my... It should be right up here. Like, right here. Huh. My RCS control is missing. I wonder if they took that away for a reason or if this is a glitch. That is odd. Okay. We're not going to worry about it too much. We're going to get back to business. So we've kicked that one off. There's our station, and we set it into a rotation, which is not the best. We could probably have done without that. Turn the lights. Oh, turn the lights on. I have them on already, apparently. Thought I'd turned them off before. Okay, let's get in here and get our supplies. As I've stated numerous times, you don't want to ever not grab this stuff because it's every little tiny resource that they give you is almost absolutely necessary. And leaving things behind, while it may seem expedient, in the long run, you're going to miss those supplies. But these supplies, they've kind of narrowed it down. It used to be like you'd start with 2 derelicts that were very, very randomized, and you could miss out on some like critical. Ooh, hey, oh, hey, let me through this here. Piece of crap, let me through. Want that? Thank you. Okay, come on. Nothing in there. And I gotta wonder what these modules were at some point. Because like you look at them and you're like, oh, it's a wrecked what module? Because I mean, like, it doesn't look like this was ever meant to be actually operated in. It's just a gaping hole of something. Okay, and nothing else. So we got the tank, we got the part, we got the ammunition. All good to go. Let's go ahead and get on here and get our airlock on. Okay, so this one's... So I wonder if they just removed the other one because of the fact that everybody just sort of instinctively tosses that crew quarter module so they don't keep it around. Okay, so got that one. Got control point B. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy in motion. That little heartbeat sound is really, really kind of like difficult to mentally drowned out because you're just like, okay, wait, my heartbeat's beating. Am I dying? Okay, let's put some speed on here. Kill our a little bit of rotation. Okay. Okay, let's go up to 0.4. And start guiding this thing in. Alright, again now, we're just going to real quick grab the station and get out. I'm just attaching this so that I can pull whatever resources I can get out of it. We'll spawn a new one at the new location, just because I want to be expedient with this. And then it obviously looks like we've got some repairs to do. What the heck? Holy crap. What the hell was that? The whole thing just like rotated 180 degrees on us. Or, well, no, 90 degrees. What the H? Alright, that's obviously a visual bug. Alright, so now we're going to have to watch out for that going forward, because clearly what you see is not what you get. I was kind of wondering about that it suddenly like turned and rotated away. These things are usually pretty stable. Okay. Not too much. So if it doesn't play this, I'm going to rotate again at the last second and slap you in the face kind of deal. Oh, got debris. Alright, so we're going to need to do repairs and we're going to need to get our ship. All these are basically standard practices at this point. So if you are playing along, you'll be used to this by this point, just because of repetition. Okay, close the panel. And let's jack this guy here. Resource, give me the resource injector, thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves set up. Welder in hand. Okay, nothing to do here. There's damage on this side though. And I've started to realize that the actual debris storms don't hurt you as a person. Like I don't think I've ever been hit while being out, like not taking any damage while being out in a debris storm. Now that may just be that I'm super lucky, or it could be that it's not meant to be a threat to me going around being an idiot, just doing my thing here. Okay, nothing to do there. So let's go ahead and get to the ship. Let's get ourselves set up for warp, and let's get out of here. Alright, so grab on. Thank you. Okay, outer door. Oops, no. Depressurize. Oh, that's much smoother now. Nice. Okay, open the outer door. Everybody climb in. And close the door. Repressurize. And helmet off. Okay. And open the interior door. Okay, and down we go. Alright. Now, as normal, we've got to go and get ourselves permission to access the ship. And claim it. Okay. We are claimed. Alright, so plenty of gear, plenty of stuff. The usual shebang. Let's get the solar panels online. Oh, that needs to be repaired. Okay. Fire up the solar panels. Check and see if anything else needs to be repaired. Get this out. Okay. We've obviously got hull damage. Looks like no damage to the warp drive. Pretty standard fare. Alright, so let's quickly check for any holes or anything in this part of the ship. Alright, so interior condition is good. We're going to go ahead and get docked up. We're going to go in through our airlock, check our stuff, and then we're going to jettison the airlock and get this thing out of the debris cloud. I should have closed that door, but oh well. Let's turn on our life support. Hopefully this works now. Okay, so obviously that is... there's not enough power here. So, and we're going to leave that alone. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the ship docked up. Whoa, we've drifted close. Alright, so let's let us back the heck off. Turn ourselves here. Okay. Let's match. Now let's drift forward. Switch to our docking view. I'm just going to let it continue to pass underneath us here. Wow, that's super close. Alright, slow our speed down. Target our airlock here and move in. Docking point. Okay. Is my whole station vented? It better not be. That looks like my whole station's vented. Maybe. Or maybe that's a visual glitch because I can see through certain things here to bulkheads on the other side. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, I did not vent that whole station. That would have been a real tragedy. And locked on. Okay, let's go jump inside. Turn our light off here. Go button up this ship here. Jump inside, and then we're going to do our little warp deal. Okay, close that up. Okay. And let's get this done here. Again, I'm shooting for like just the fastest possible way to do all of this. So depressurize. Outer door. God, I love that. Yeah, I mean, it used to be like you would have to wait seconds to get through with the pressure cycle. Now it's like, boom, done. And the baby's downstairs getting angry with her brothers because they're not giving her her way. Such is the life of a little princess. Alright. Depressurize. Outer door. And again, we want to check because there's almost always a part in here. Close door. Pressurize. Helmet. Inner door. So, let's check real quick here. Not one there. There's almost always a part in here, so watch for it and expect it. It's not there, so it must be in one of these tunnels here. Helmet on, because you never seem to, in these tunnels, you never seem to get proper air pressure. Even though it says there's proper air pressure, like most of the times, you're usually dying in these things. Light, light, okay. So there is nothing in these ones. That's odd that we didn't get any parts here. Usually you get one. Close that, close that, okay. Oh, light off. Alright, and since we're taking this one with us, go ahead and take these out of here. No ammo, no weapons. So we'll go ahead and kick this thing to the curb. Do I have one in? Doesn't look like I've got any in there, but that's weird. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. Alright, so we're all hooked up. We're gonna real quick process the materials that we have into our system. Unload. Toss that. Okay, unload. And leave those where they are. Okay, so we're all set. Got some parts to work with, but we'll touch on all of that later. Now it is time to go ahead and get out of Dodge here. So go ahead, pull this release. Shut that. You always want to manually close these doors because they won't close while you're in proximity to them. So, reach up and cut it loose. And now we are floating away. And the room has no power anymore. Okay. Well, there's some damage there that I missed, but since we're not keeping this thing, I might have done the nitro out of this, but I don't really think that we need it. So we're going to just take this out here and get back to our ship and get our basic orbit set. What the heck are you? Okay, this has got to be a glitch, right? Oh yeah, it's a glitch. There's a part of the station there. Oh, there's a spot on the bottom of the station for a gun. That's a beautiful piece of information that I did not know about. I will be remembering that in the future. So we'll probably have to reload once we get in, but I'm going to go ahead. Wow, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's not loading right now. Yeah, okay, so we're having multiple visual glitches here. Okay, and airlock. Close doors, pressurize. Inner door. Let's get down and get busy here. So we're having multiple graphical glitches here. Alright, let's get the schlock out of Dodge here. Okay. Oh wait, no, we need to turn the reactor on. Almost forgot. Reactor, please. So the reactor here will let us power everything. Let's use that resource injector. There we go. Power up the reactor. Let's get our FTL turned on. Oh wait, whoa. Keep forgetting things. Got that extra warp cell to get, because we don't want to use the full one right now. They always start you with an extra one. Now somebody said something about the way that it occludes objects in my hand, that they were having an issue with their graphics, but I think that might be an issue with an earlier build. One of the people who watches the videos commented on wanting to know what the graphical setting was that I had that made my shadows overlap my in-hand objects. And I honestly don't know. I have the graphics turned down pretty dang low, so it's not a higher end feature. Let's turn the FTL on. Let's activate our navigations, and let's add our custom orbit. Okay, and what is usually pretty par for my style is that I will ooh, pardon me, is that I will do like a polar orbit, just because it just suits my style more. I tend to not like an orbit that I can't control really well. Let's see here. Let's rotate it this way. And let's put ourselves shooting to the bottom of it. Okay, warp 2. Fuel cell, ready. 1 and initialize. Oh, God, my nose. Been fighting off like a sinus, either like a sinus cold or a sinus infection or something, and it's kicking my butt. So, I apologize if I sound like completely terrible, but unfortunately, I don't have any control over this. So, the other thing is, somebody warned me that whenever I go to warp, the sound for warp is too much for anybody to hear over. So I'm going to start cutting as much as I can, cutting that out of the videos. So I will catch you on the other end of this warp. Welcome back, everybody. Just wanted to recap to put this at the end of the video. Gone ahead and reassembled the basic station that we had from the last build. I did do this with dev commands, so we don't have any of the resources that we originally had. I am going to go ahead and forcibly re-add some of the resources that we had, just so we can pick up where we left off. That is going to be through dev commands, so it's not going to be totally legit, but you know, what can you do? Anyway, just wanted to put this cap at the end of the video. Please, if you are liking this series, please leave a like. If you know, subscribe, because it does help me, and leave comments. I will respond to your comments, at least as many of them as I can. I'm not perfect, but I will definitely try to respond to any reasonable comments that come in. Until next time, I will be filling this back up, and we will go through. My next video is going to be about what to do once you've gotten to this point and you're ready to start looking further afield. Because right now we're just still around Bether. Let me see if I can turn and find the planet here. Where's the planet? Oh, that's the blinding star. There we go. Now, we're still around this big gas giant Bether, which is the starting zone. So we want to talk about what you're going to do when it's time for you to move. Until next time, I'm Wrath, and I'll catch you on the flip side.